support bay. So Pure, we will see, will have some sort of Reaver harass going on. He'll have to do some harass, or at least gain an advantage and take down some of Bisu's ground forces with that Reaver to justify going that way. And right now, I'm not sure that shuttle is empty. It might have a Reaver in it, but I don't think the timing is right to have a Reaver yet. He might just be scouting. I'm not actually sure. But the problem there is that the pylon will scout Pure. This is something that the programmers do, especially on Medusa, because you have that cliff there. You have to build some buildings up there just for that early detection. And it looks like Pure is scouted, but I'm not even sure if there's a Reaver in there. I don't think I saw a Reaver come out. Maybe the observers didn't show us. And in the meantime, Pure is looking to attack. That's strange. He's backing off now. Maybe he noticed that Bisu had too many forces to contend with. Maybe he's waiting for his Reaver to come out and play. So right now, it looks like Pure is also looking to expand. He'll probably expand, and Bisu, it looks like, is also going to expand just by that little dot on the minimap. Right now, both players seem about even. We'll see as soon as the forces engage who comes out on top. Right now, we really haven't seen anyone attack yet. Both players are playing kind of reservedly. I'm not sure why. Possibly just because it is the first match in Pro League. You don't want to just cheese right off the bat or anything like that. You don't want to let your teammates down either. And so Bisu is expanding right now. There was an observer just sniped. Soon we'll probably see Pure expanding as well. So right now, Bisu looks like he is defending that expansion quite well with all his forces. He's lining up all his dragoons in that nice little concave shape, I guess, with the Reaver in the back, slightly in the back. And right now, what it'll come down to is some micro. We'll have to see if Pure's forces, which are coming right now, that was kind of bad. He just let his dragoons, or his Reavers, come up in front. But that was a very good play. Bisu's Reaver was knocked out, and now it's about one Reaver versus, Pure has a Reaver, and Bisu does have a Reaver, and the Dragoons are engaging right now, and it looks like Pure has no Dragoons left whatsoever, and I'm not sure how he's going to get back from this. His shuttle goes down, and there are 4 Dragoons to... Wow. It seems that, strangely enough, Pure did come out on top, except he lost his Reaver. I would have said he came on top, but now Bisu does have a Reaver, and Pure has 3 Dragoons instead. Pure will have to wait for another Reaver to be able to push out again, because really you can't just engage that easily against a Reaver. Bisu seems to be right back on track. He's maneuvering his probes. He isn't that far behind, if behind at all. I'm not sure who came out on top of that. Pure will have to do some damage if he keeps pushing forward. He's just probably going to camp outside Bisu's base until he gets another Reaver or something. Meanwhile, Bisu has 3 gates against Pure's. I'm not sure how many gates he has. 2, I thought. But right now, Pure did expand a little bit later than Bisu. I'm not sure how much of a difference that will make, but in pro game, a little bit of difference is all that matters. So, I don't know, Pure looks a little bit behind. He wasn't able to really do any effective damage with that last push, and now he's coming in with Reavers again. But Bisu somehow anticipates this with that prescient mind of his and takes down the shuttle, and now Pure's Reaver is just sitting up there attacking an observatory that's really useful. So yeah, that was just poor. Well, it wasn't exactly poor by Pure unless he was paying attention to that Reaver, which I guess he should have been, because nothing was really happening with ground forces yet. So he kind of carelessly lost that shuttle now, and now that we have a shuttle and a Reaver from Bisu against just 1 Reaver by Pure, nothing's really going to happen. 1 Reaver shot does go off on Bisu, but that's not really going to do much. And now it looks like the tables have turned. Even though Pure has so many Dragoons, Bisu has that Reaver, has that shuttle with 2 Reavers, I believe, and has all those Dragoons, and he will be able to push up on Pure's base now. And it just depends on the two Reaver Scarabs go off on those Dragoons, and wow, he takes down that Reaver with 2 Reaver shots. He's focusing fire quite well on Bisu this game, and so is Pure, actually. He takes down the shuttles. He's been taking down the shuttles pretty well, and I guess the problem is now that it's just he has this ground deficit. He just doesn't have enough Dragoons. Even though he has that shorter supply line, he's going to he's not going to be able to fight off Bisu's reinforcements unless he pulls some probes, which he is doing right now. He's going to lose some mining time. It looks like his Dragoons will take a while to build up again. He really can't do anything right now. And Bisu can, if he just keeps pushing, he might be able to just end the game right now. Luckily for Pure, though, he has that Reaver out. Sorry if I keep calling Pure free. For some reason, they're both one syllable and both end in E, so it's kind of difficult for some reason. Meanwhile, Bisu is coming out with a lot of Dragoons. He has really pushed his tiny economic advantage to translate into this overwhelming ground advantage. Although he does not have a Reaver, that is key. He won't be able to push forward really until he gets a Reaver or a shuttle or something out, so that he can kind of push up in this choke. Otherwise, it's kind of difficult. But without a shuttle, Pure does not have a shuttle, and he gets his Reaver sniped. And funnily enough, Pure has a shield battery. He kind of borrowed a page out of Bisu's book and built a shield battery to help his Dragoons, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. All the Dragoons are going down. With that shuttle micro, with that Reaver, there's not much that Pure can do, and that shuttle that Pure had just came out way too late. And look, oh my gosh, probes just going down, dying everywhere. And there we have it, GG from Pure. Bisu won. I mean, it was kind of expected, I guess, Bisu being almost 60% against Protoss, and Bisu being who he is, Bisu. Now he's just celebrating. Bisu did a pretty good job, I have to say. I think it mostly came down to micro. It wasn't really a build order deficit. I think when Pure lost that shuttle with the Reaver, well, he didn't lose the Reaver, but he lost the shuttle. He was planning to do some harass, but he just didn't get anything done. When you go for something like that, when you don't have your Reaver supporting your forces, instead choose to harass, you really need to get some harass done, and you just can't get scouted by someone else. But there we have it, GG. I'll be bringing to you Game 2 shortly. Thanks for listening.